India is blessed with amazing floral beauty and diversity. No wonder Indian society loves, admires, and cherishes flowers in a variety of ways. But the commercial cultivation and trade of flowers is a comparatively recent phenomena. However, floriculture recorded unprecedented growth and development. Very soon, it transformed from nearly a seasonal and backyard activity to a round-the-year commercial enterprise.
One of the major aims that our President of CSIR Society and the Honorable Prime Minister of the country has announced is science contribution to enhance the earning potential of our farmers. CSR has made great contributions in this direction by developing special plant varieties, and many horticulturally important flowering plants have been developed and given to farmers across the country, which will augment their incomes.
Council of Scientific and Industrial Research (CSIR) spearheaded and mentored the transformation through its dedicated research and development programs, ably supported by lab-to-land strategies. As a result, currently, a wide variety of floral crops occupy more than 2.5 lakh hectares of land across agro-climatic zones, producing nearly 1.8 million tons of loose flowers and 76.80 million tons of cut flowers. Potted ornamental plants, dehydrated flowers, and cut foliage also have a fair share in floricultural enterprises. An exclusive network of CSIR labs is promoting and strengthening floriculture sector by technological backup, extension mechanism, and human resource development.
The focus of floriculture program in CSR has been not only to develop the new varieties so that they are well adapted to different agroecological regions of the country so that the farmers are benefited all throughout the country, but also really the science or the products of our research reach the farmers for their economic benefit. So these are the two dimensions which CSR has been worked for the last, as I told you, 6 decades or so, and I am happy to share with you that, say for example in NBRI, which I can say very with confidence, yes, our farmers, say for example, they are working in the gerbera or in the chrysanthemum, and their income has multiplied 7 to 8 times, and this is a great contribution.
Cultivation of gladulus, one of the finest crop for cut flower trade, was earlier confined to the temperate and mild climate regions only, due to lack of suitable varieties and agro-technology for North Indian plains. Concerted efforts to remove these barriers have established gladulus as a popular and remunerative crop in this region as well. Farmers are now having 3 successive crops during early, mid and late seasons by picking up customized varieties for the purpose. Selection of suitable varieties and planting of corms in succession extends blooming period from 1 month to 7 months, ensuring supply of cut spikes for much longer time.
पहले धान और गेहूं आलू की खेती करते थे, उसमें काफ़ी फायदा नहीं मिलता था। 1 एकड़ में से 15 से 20 हज़ार रुपये में मिलता था। उसके बाद हमारे गांव में कुछ लोगों ने फूल की खेती शुरू की, तब मैंने भी NBRI से पता लगाया, तो मैंने भी फूल की खेती शुरू की। तब से हमें 1 एकड़ में फूल में ग्लैडोलस में कम से कम 2.5 से 3 लाख रुपये प्रति एकड़ हमें प्रॉफिट फूल से बल्ब तक मिल जाता है।
CSIR labs developed and disseminated technology for round-the-year cultivation of gerbera in naturally ventilated polyhouses. Earlier, its cultivation was limited to Maharashtra and Karnataka. But now, farmers are earning attractive profits from gerbera across the country, especially in northern region.
NBRI वालों ने 2009 में एक अपना जरबेरा पॉली हाउस का पायलट प्रोजेक्ट लगाया, तो मैं भी उन सब पार्क में था। मैंने भी कहा कि मैं भी लगाऊंगा, तो मैंने भी अपना कमर्शियल खेती हाईटेक पॉली हाउस में जरबेरा शुरू किया 2009 में। जरबेरा जो ये फूल है, ये पहले यहाँ पे नहीं होता था यूपी में, तो ये सब बाहर से आता था। तो अब ये जब यहाँ पे होने लगा, तो हमारी इसकी मार्केट में है कि डिमांड बहुत ज़्यादा फूलों की है, तो हमें मतलब आसानी ये होती है कि हमारा एडवांस में ही फूल कभी-कभी बिक जाता है और जो हमारी फसलें हैं तो हमें मंडी को ले जाना होता था, वहाँ का रेट डिसाइड करता था मंडी में किस भाव मिले। जबेरा के साथ ये है कि अभी अब यूपी में शुरुआत हो गई है, हमने लगाया, हमारे साथ और भी काफ़ी किसान हैं जो जबेरा लगाए हैं। तो उनको ये होता है कि फूल को उनका मतलब एडवांस में ही पहले ही से बुकिंग हो जाती है, जिससे हमें काफ़ी अच्छा मतलब प्रॉफ़िट हो जाता है इससे।
Bougainvillea is one of the most popular ornamental garden plant due to its colorful bracts, variegated leaves, adaptability to different agroclimatic conditions and free flowering habit. CSIR NBRI undertook extensive germplasm collection, which now houses 4 basil species and 200 named varieties. The improved agrotechnology for open field cultivation of tuberose has greatly benefited small and marginal farmers, as it promises attractive profit on low investment. CSIR NBRI has developed 2 unique varieties, Rajat Rekha and Swarna Rekha, which are highly popular in horticultural trade due to their attractive flower color and leaves having silver and golden streaks. Beautiful and splendidly colorful chrysanthemums are in the focus of research at CSIR NBRI since last 45 years. Improved agrotechnology for production of pot plants and cut flowers is largely responsible for its huge expansion across the country as prime floriculture crop. Over the years, 75 new and novel varieties have been developed having various shapes, sizes and colors. These include varieties for early and late season, which ensure round-the-year cultivation, harvest and supply of chrysanthemums in market. As an attempt to popularize cultivation of chrysanthemums in temperate climate, CSIR IHBT has standardized its agrotechnology for its cultivation in polyhouses. Canna is another hugely popular ornamental garden plant, having magnificent brightly colored flowers and attractive foliage. Banking on its low-cost cultivation, its improved varieties and production technology were developed and disseminated among farmers for maximizing yields and enhancing quality of flowers. CSIR IHBT is promoting commercial floriculture in the hilly states mainly by facilitating commercial cultivation of lilium, bird of paradise and carnation. Wide-scale adoption of improved agrotechnologies has increased farm income nearly tenfold as compared to traditional cultivation of potato and pea. Concerted efforts have resulted in commercial cultivation of bird of paradise in Himachal Pradesh and adjoining states. Similarly, commercial cultivation of carnation under protective conditions was also promoted by CSIR IHBT. Moving to another lucrative facet of floriculture, CSIR NBRI developed a unique technology for dehydration of flowers, leaves and other plant parts. It offers excellent scope of generating revenue as dry flowers are in great demand in domestic and overseas markets. Original colors and shapes are retained with long shelf life and can be used for production of distinct and artistic decorative items. The Institute is running a regular training program for aspiring entrepreneurs, especially youth and women, for taking up commercial production of artifacts.
Our aim is to empower women, the Army Wives women, empowering them. And we came to a flower show at NBRI where we came across Dr. Roy and his team who have various projects to empower women, one of them being preservation of plants and dry flowers. And we requested them to come to our campus and conduct workshop for our ladies. It was a 2-day workshop. The ladies picked up well and they are making cards and various decorative items, cards like this, which they are selling through various outlets and making a little pocket money for themselves.
In order to develop and maintain a connect with general public, CSIR NBRI hosts a vast national botanical garden in the heart of Lucknow city. In addition to large number of rare and exotic plant species, especially created cycle house, cactus house, bonsai collection are the key attractions of the garden. An innovatively designed and creative garden delivers horticultural pleasures to visually impaired through touch and small components. Metallic signages in Braille provide interesting information on exhibits, and the person can take a self-guided tour by moving along pebbles in the path.
CSIR NBRI Botanic Garden is playing a critical role for the development of floriculture in India. We develop varieties, we develop technologies for field cultivation, we develop technologies for polyhouse cultivation for cut flowers around the year, and we organize training program, awareness program for the farmers. That way we are fulfilling the mandate given by the CSIR.
Efforts and endeavors of CSIR labs have made a visible and apparent impact on floriculture scenario. Floriculture now is a sunrise industry banking on higher returns, rising domestic demand and huge export potential. Government has recently approved it as 100% export-oriented entity. Floriculture is now a favorite of small and marginal farmers for raising income level and livelihood security. It's a potential means for doubling the farmers' income by 2022.